Hello, everyone, and welcome back. We're here today talking about a couple of things, as I'll be bringing my wife on in a few minutes, talk about the Praise in the Park we have coming up. But I also want to talk about prayer and prayer vigils. Here locally, has been there's been an effort to try to organize by Pastor Craig Mitchell, that you've seen him up here with us a lot of times. There's been he's tried to get prayer vigils going. Now, the question is how many people are going to get involved with it, and why would they get involved with it? It is very important that we understand the need for prayer, okay? And when I say that, a lot of times we get together and we pray when something happens, and guess what? There's always something happening. I do believe that a community that prays stays together, and things are strengthened in that community the more we pray. Now, of course, prayer ain't the only thing. We also have to have communication and things like that. But when we have community leaders such as Pastor Mitchell that steps up to try to do these kind of things, it'd be a great idea if the community got involved. My co-anchor, Colin McEvers, last week after the tragic death of Charlie Kirk, also organized a prayer vigil over at the college. And again, I think that's a great idea. But I really think we need to start praying as a community more often, taking more of an opportunity to get out there and be a difference. I always like to tell people back in the day of Little House on the Prairie days, and again, it wasn't just on TV, but the community thrived when it was surrounded with prayer, when it surrounded itself with the things of God. And we live in a society now where they want to delete God out of everything. I don't think that's a good idea. We really have an issue here where violence happens on a constant. It happens a lot, and it doesn't just happen on a national level, as we've seen, unfortunately, what happened with Brother Kirk there. But here locally, we had a family member just found dead in the river over there. Again, all the information hasn't came back, but I don't think that's very natural that it happens. And I do believe that there's a lot of things that are plaguing our area because of the stronghold that could be broken down in prayer. Why am I talking about that here on Bridging the Gap? Because it's as important as in the next interview. It truly is. As a nation, we are known to pray when there is despair, when there's an issue, when there's a problem. And I understand us doing that then. But why does it come to that point in order for us to pray? Do we have problems day by day? Absolutely. Every time you ride down the road and you see the homeless out there and in need, there's a reason to pray. Not just to pray, also if you can, you need to extend and help them, but there's always a need for prayer. The prayer vigil that's coming up on September the 24th that Pastor Mitchell is organizing will be at Unity Square. If you can, I don't care what political party, I don't care what you come from as far as your background, if you can, try to come out there, and don't come out there because you want to do a photo op, as a lot of times the mainstream media comes out and things like that. You don't want to come out there for that. But if you can, please, on September 24th, it starts at 7 o'clock. Come on out there. Be a part of it, because our community needs each and every one of us together, coming together in unity, uniquely at Unity Square. But again, if you come out there, this is another thing I want to say. If you come out there, don't come out there begrudging. Come out there ready to help others. Now, what do I mean when I say that? Well, if you have an issue that you need to forgive someone, forgive them. Because when you don't forgive, you can't ask when you already got something on your plate that needs to be cleared. When I'm saying that, if you don't forgive others when you pray, God don't hear your prayer. So prepare yourself, but please be a part of the prayer vigil. Be a part of every point of communication with the community, and watch what happens in return. We're coming back in a few minutes with our main segment where we'll be talking to my wife about this upcoming Praise in the Park. But I really hope that that point has been driven home about prayer, because it's very important for our community that we come together in prayer. This is Bridging the Gap.